Hello everyone! Welcome to Eundo's Book Club. Remember, one day, one book. Now let's get started. Step into reading, Step 3. The Missing Tooth by Joanna Cole, illustrated by Marilyn Hafner. Arlo and Robby were best friends. They both rode green bikes with horns that went wonka wonka. They both had ant farms and horned toads. They both liked to trade baseball cards. And they both loved peanut butter ice cream. Arlo said, "I think we're best friends because we are so much alike. We even have a tooth missing in the same place." One day at school, their teacher said, "Arlo and Robby, look at you today." Arlo and Robby laughed. They both had on blue Robot Man shirts, red pants, and black sneakers. Arlo put his arm around Robby. He said, "We match all over. Even our teeth match." Then Arlo and Robby both smiled a big smile so everyone could see. Later, Robby and Arlo were playing checkers. Robby said, "Guess what? My other front tooth is loose." He wiggled his tooth. Arlo wanted to be the same as Robby. He tried to wiggle his tooth. "I think mine is loose too," he said, but it really wasn't. "Let's make a bet," said Robby. "If my tooth comes out first, you have to give me 10 cents. If your tooth comes out first, I have to give you 10 cents. Is it a deal?" Arlo did not want to make the deal, but he said yes anyway. They shook on it. A few days later, Robby went to Arlo's house. They were going to trade baseball cards. Robby had a Pete Rose card. "I wish I had a Pete Rose card," said Arlo. "Will you trade it?" Robby shook his head. "No, Arlo," he said. "It is my best card. I cannot trade it." Arlo got up. "I am hungry," he said. "Let's not trade cards anymore." Arlo got 2 apples. He gave one to Robby. They sat outside together. Robby bit into his apple. He put his hand over his mouth. "Look, Arlo, my other tooth came out." Robby held out his hand. The tooth was in it. Gee, said Arlo. That's neat. But now we are not the same. Robby did not seem to hear. He saw Mr. Walker go by. Mr. Walker, shouted Robby. I just lost a tooth. Well, well, said Mr. Walker. The tooth fairy will be coming to your house tonight. With my tooth fairy money, I can buy more baseball cards, said Robby. Then Robby looked at Arlo. Hey, I almost forgot. We had a bet. My tooth came out first. You have to give me 10 cents. Arlo gave Robby the money. But he was mad. Robby was going to get money from the tooth fairy. Robby was going to get more baseball cards, and Robby already had a Pete Rose card. It was not fair. Robby had everything. Arlo went into the backyard. Robby followed him. Arlo began to swing on his tire. Can I swing too? Asked Robby. No, said Arlo. Let's play ball, said Robby. I don't want to, said Arlo. If you will not play, said Robby, I am going home. Hurry up, said Arlo. Don't keep the tooth fairy waiting. You are mean, said Robby. I don't want to play with you anymore. And Robby went home. Arlo went inside. He made a tower of blocks. Then he pushed it down. He felt as lonely as his one space in front. The next day, Arlo did not say hello to Robby. At show and tell, Robby showed his tooth money. He also showed his box of baseball cards. I am going to buy more baseball cards today, said Robby. After show and tell, Robby put away his baseball cards. One fell out. Robby did not see it, but Arlo did. Arlo picked it up. It was the Pete Rose card. Arlo wanted to keep the card. He almost put it in his pocket. Then he looked at Robby. It was Robby's card. He would be sad without it. It was wrong for Arlo to take it. Robby was feeding the fish. Arlo went over to him. Here, Robby, said Arlo. You dropped this. Gee, thanks, Arlo, said Robby. Robby went and put the card in his box. I'm sorry we had a fight, Robby said. Arlo nodded. Me too, he said. Robby took something out of his pocket. It was 10 cents. Take this back, said Robby. It was stupid to make a bet. Arlo thought for a moment. Then he said, No, you keep it. A bet is a bet. Come on, let's go play. Arlo and Robby ran out to the jungle gym. They climbed up to the top. Arlo hung upside down. His mouth bumped on a bar. Arlo sat up. His hand was over his mouth. Robby, look at this, cried Arlo. Arlo held out his hand. There was a tooth in it. Now we have matching teeth again, said Robby. No, we don't, said Arlo. Arlo opened his mouth. The hole was in a different place. Arlo and Robby both smiled a big smile. They did not have matching teeth, but they were best friends anyway. The end. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. Now let's learn some new words we've read in our book today. Missing, missing. Tooth, tooth. Alike, alike. Match, match. Wiggle, wiggle. Shake on it, shake on it. Loose, loose. Tooth fairy, tooth fairy. Not fair, not fair. Lonely, lonely. Bet, bet. Bump, bump. Different, different. Great job, everyone! Thank you for joining Eundo's book club today. If you liked the book we read, please like and subscribe. And I would love to hear from you. So feel free to leave a comment as well. Don't forget, one day, one book. See you tomorrow!